Alright, I'm out here in the city. This is English oak, Quercus robur. Tremendously productive oak tree. I don't know how well these are showing up on the camera, but this tree is absolutely covered. And that's pretty normal for this species. Very big acorns. They're like pretty nice size. They're always really clean. I find they're planted kind of all over landscapes in North America. I find them. You can see this tree is growing right here in a parking lot. Super tough, incredibly drought resistant. I've seen these trees standing in a foot of water for months at a time. I've seen them growing and right on the edges of sidewalks and cities. They're totally drought-proof, flood-proof, very productive, large acorns, excellent wildlife tree. The acorns are definitely high in tannins, so if you're going to eat them, definitely have to leach them quite a bit. But as far as producing food, it's pretty cool. Just growing in places like this, and a single small tree like this will make. I mean, look how little this tree is. I'll back up, but there's probably a few 100 pounds of nuts on this little tiny tree, and they produce at a pretty young age. You know, that's the whole thing. Really neat, easy to grow trees. I find them to be one of the most resilient acorns too, as far as propagation is concerned. There's another one over here. It's kind of cool how they grow, how these acorns form on the English oak. It's like a stem, almost like a cherry. But as far as propagation goes, it's one of the easiest acorns to deal with. They just seem to resist mold better than anything I've ever seen as far as acorns go. I've left these in a plastic bag in my basement for over a year, and they were fine. You know, they are in the white oak family, so they'll sprout in the fall, and I've had them just kind of laying on the ground, totally neglected, and still produce a nice tree. Just a beautiful, clean acorn, sometimes very large. I don't know if you can see how big that is, but they're pretty big and they're easy to pick. I gather these almost like I'm gathering cherries or something. All right, Quercus robur, the English oak.